What would happen if we cranked up the heat throughout the atmosphere? Would just 5 seconds of heat be enough to wipe us out? Well, it's not the 5 seconds that we need to be worried about. It's what happens after. The first thing to catch fire would be our trees, igniting wildfires on a global scale. If you live in a log cabin, you might want to relocate. The spread of wildfires worldwide could prevent animals from moving to safety, unless they were deep underwater. Any humans outside would experience second-degree burns. Inhaling the air would be lethal and would destroy your respiratory tract. People who inhale smoke from fires have a greater risk of death than burn victims due to severe lung injuries. We would all have to hunker down in a refrigerated bunker somewhere to survive. And realistically, it would take weeks or even months for the wildfires to go out. Like with an asteroid impact, the overall global temperature would increase several degrees, lasting for hundreds of thousands of years. We would be facing even more extreme global warming effects like dangerous weather, mass extinctions, and food shortages worldwide. The most damaging effects would be seen in Earth's lowest atmosphere layer, the troposphere, where the highest density of gas is. You might think that the air would catch fire at 1,000 degrees, but for this to occur, we need a source of fuel and an oxidizer. Oxygen in the atmosphere is the oxidizer, but it has no fuel to react with. Also, about 78% of our atmosphere is the inert gas nitrogen. Inert gases have extremely low reactivity and can't ignite. So what about higher up, in the thermosphere, where the nitrogen levels are lower? Well, even if we had the right mix of fuel and oxidizer, at such high altitudes, the oxygen density is so extremely low that gas particles don't collide as often as they do closer to the surface. While Earth doesn't experience such extreme temperatures in its atmosphere these days, other exoplanets like WASP 189b reach surface temperatures of 3,200 degrees. This happens because it orbits its massive star so closely that it absorbs most of its solar radiation. Thankfully, we are a safe enough distance from our sun to keep things cool, dude.